Hey guys, it's time for the spiritual thought of the day. So my spiritual thought of the day comes from something that happened at work, and it's been kind of a long couple of days. And today I worked the longest shift I've worked yet, and it was the busiest it had ever been. So I just felt a little bit overwhelmed, um, and it was kind of a long day, and I just was absorbing all this new information because I worked the opening shift, which is different than the shift I usually work, and I just had all this information piled on me, and I was super overwhelmed. And I was already supposed to have been able to get off, and this huge rush came in, and I can't just leave my coworker by herself with this huge rush trying to register veggies, meats, everything. That's a lot, and we couldn't do it. So I ended up staying, and this guy came through the line that just wasn't super nice. And he would ask for one thing, and then get mad when I did too much of it or too little of it. And then he would say he wanted it one way, and then get mad if it wasn't done that way. Or he said he wanted it one way, and then get mad if I did it that way. And I was like, dude, what do you want? And it was just really frustrating. I'm sure he wasn't trying to be that way. It just came across because I'd already had a really overwhelming day. And so I had already finished like 10 people in front of him, and there was 5 behind him, and you could tell that I was super flustered because I was just trying to keep up with everyone while not making too big of a mess. And finally, all the people got through the line, and I just thought, holy moly. God, can I just have a breath for a second? Like, I just need a deep breath, maybe a little tender mercy. I've just been stressed a couple days. I'm just exhausted. If you can't tell, I'm all cuddled up in my blanket right now. And so, this one last guy comes through, and I ended up making his stuff for him. And he came and was like, how are you? And I said good, because obviously you're not going to tell a customer you're having a long, hard, overwhelming day. And I was making his food, and he kind of just kept staring at me, and in my head I'm thinking, why are you staring at me? I mean, like, you're cute, but why are you staring at me? And when I was putting different things on his food, I basically threw, on accident, it just slipped out of my hands, we have a metal pan with a little net on it to put things in the toaster oven. And I threw it, and I jumped about 4 feet in the air, and that was like it. I was on that verge of on this side you're hysterically crying, and on this side you're hysterically laughing, and I was right there, right on the line. I was just laughing because it was laughing or crying, and this guy was right here, so I couldn't cry. And he just goes, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't scare yourself so bad. And I kind of just laughed. He's like, you look like you're having kind of a hard day. And I was like, oh no, it's just been a long day. Lots of people have been in. And he just kept smiling at me. And I was like, hey, cool. I don't know you, but thanks for asking how my day was. That was really sweet. And so I went in and got all of his stuff done. And as he was leaving, he just kind of turned around and was like, smile, you deserve it. So, the moral of the story, guys, this is my spiritual thought for the day. Be a tender mercy instead of asking for a tender mercy. And this thought kind of popped into my head because I'm over here whining about one bad thing that happened at work. And he just, was so nice. So that's it. Just be someone's tender mercy instead of asking for it, because as soon as you become someone's tender mercy, you become your own tender mercy. Because by helping others, you feel the spirit more and are more comforted because you're trying to do better for those around you. So that's my new life saying, and I hope that you like this. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for tomorrow's spiritual thought.